everyone, Bella Maya here. Welcome back to my channel. I know I've been gone for a it's been long. And I'm really sorry about that. I kind of lost my way a bit. YouTube is extremely hard. It's a hard world out here. I mean, everybody has a channel. Everybody is doing something new and exciting. So it's so hard to get your name out there, and I lost my way a bit. Plus, I am allowed to work in the US now, so I do have a job, and it's been a balancing act for me. But I'm ready. Like, I've gotten back my inspiration, and I'm ready to fight and push on through. So today's video is gonna be dupes for Mac brushes. Now, some of these brushes aren't going to be exact dupes for Mac brushes, because I feel like some brushes that Mac create, there is nothing like it on the market. There are things that are very similar to it, but yeah, some of my staple brushes from Mac I completely cannot live without. I initially wanted to do a Morphe versus Mac video, but I love my Morphe brushes too. And the thing with Morphe is they have a large variety of brushes. They have the gunmetal, and they have vegan, and then they have the elites, and then they have the gold, and they have so many brushes. It's kind of daunting. What do I choose? What do I really need? So some of these brushes are from Morphe. Some of them are from various brands that I've fallen in love with, Luxie being one of them. My Sephora brushes I can't live without. So yeah, let's get into this video. So the first brush that I want to talk about is the MAC 135. This brush, I cannot tell you how amazing this brush is. It's amazing for blending out a contour. It's amazing for a contour. It's amazing for you know, contouring the forehead, under the chin. Like, this is just an amazing brush. And a similar dupe for it is the Morphe the M527 brush. This was sold out for a while. I mean, it's not exactly the same. As you can tell, this one is fatter or thicker, I would say, than the Mac one. This one is the Mac, and then this one is the Morphe, but sorry about that. But they look very similar. But it's just that one of them is completely, one of them is a lot thinner than this one. Like, this one, he's a thickums, you know what I mean? But this one, he's a lot thinner. But they're both really good brushes. I love both of them. The next brush that I want to talk about is one of my favorite brushes from Mac. I love this brush from Mac. It is my MAC 252 brush. And I mean, this brush, it's shaped like a dome, like that, and it's really good for under the eye. It's really good to clean up, to get that sharp, you know, that sharp line. It's good for patting on eyeshadow on a simple day when you just want something all over the lid. And I saw this brush on Morphe's website, and I'm like, hey, that looks really similar. You know what I mean? And they are extremely similar. Like, this is the MAC one, and then this is the Morphe one. Let me show you. So they're really similar. They both have that dome shape. In thickness, they're the same. It's just the color of the bristles are different, but yeah, the thickness is the same. This one's a little bit flatter than this one, but it's an exact dupe. Already, if you're into makeup, you should know that the Morphe 433 brush, which I cannot seem to find, is an exact dupe for the MAC 217. Now, the 217 is like, I don't know, it's like water. You need it. If you're into makeup, you must have a MAC 217 brush. It's the best brush on the market. But again, if you can't spend $25 or $30 on this guy, all you have to do is pick up the Morphe M433 brush. Now, it is slightly thinner, and it's less dense than the MAC 217 brush. I don't know if you can notice. And then this one, the dome, the MAC brush, the dome is a lot wider than this one. But it is an exact, it's close. It's really close. And I feel like this one is $8 from Morphe, and then the MAC 217 is obviously $25 and up. But it's a good brush. I have two of these, and I cannot live without it. Whenever I'm traveling, I always grab my 217 brush and my Morphe 433 brush. The next brush that I want to talk about, believe it or not, is the MAC 184 brush. Now this is a fan brush. It's perfect for highlighting the upper chin area, the nose. So this is your chin, not this. This is your chin. So it's perfect for highlighting your chin, your nose, and your cheekbones. And I stumbled across this. Real Techniques usually come out with new and they come out with different packages of their brushes, and sometimes they come out with limited edition ones and sometimes they don't. And this came out last year, and this was a part of an edition, a limited edition I think, brush set. And this is what it looks like. It's a simple fan brush with the Real Techniques brand, but it's like the exact thing for the Mac 184. I feel like because this came out before the Mac one, I feel like Mac said, hey, that's a good brush from Real Techniques. Let's make something like that. So it is a stipple brush. You do have the longer bristles and the black bristles, the shorter ones. So you get a subtle highlight, but it's also really good if you want to pack a shit ton of highlight on your face, which I do. I'm sorry, I love highlight. I can't live without it. And it's a good brush. This 184, the Mac one, it's a beautiful, like it's a good brush. But the Real Techniques one, it's a fraction of the price and it does the same thing and it's just as good. Can you see that? Like, it's exact. Like, just look at that. It's the exact same thing. The only thing is that the stem or the barrel of the brushes, one is shorter than the other, but the Real Techniques one, they have a rubber to the end of it, so it's nicer to hold when you're putting on your makeup. But then this one is just long, so it's just, yes. The next brush that I want to talk about, I think this is one of MAC's most expensive brushes, because this one is $35, and no, it's not one of the most, but it's pricey. It's up there, and I cannot live without this MAC brush. I cannot tell you how much I love it. It is one of the most versatile brushes you would ever own, and it is the MAC 227. Yeah, it's 227. The writing is so faded. I use it so much, like I could barely tell, you know what I mean? But a dupe for it is the large fluff brush from Sigma. It's the E50, and this is what it looks like. This is the Sigma one, and then this is the MAC one. So they're so similar. It's just, I would say the Sigma one is a little more flat than the MAC one. The MAC one is a lot chubbier and thicker, but they do the same thing. And I use this brush sometimes for contouring, for baking, for just to set my concealer, to clean up the outer edge, to contour my nose. Like, I love, 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 love this brush. It's freaking amazing. I love it. Again, if you really want to invest in good brushes, I always tell people MAC's brushes are gonna last you a lifetime. They're handmade. The barrels are solid wood. It's not like a filler wood. It will last you forever. And this brush is the 224 brush. Sorry, the dupe fell down. So yeah, so this is the 224 brush, and that is what it looks like. And then this is the Morphe 576, and it's exact. Like, they're exact. They're just exact. You can't tell which one is which. Like, if I was to block it, like, you won't be able to tell. The only thing with the Morphe one is a little more tapered than this one. Like, he is a lot wider and thicker, but they do the same thing. The same thing. Send me the second dupe. The other dupe, oh, I forgot to talk about this bad boy. He is 99 cents, and he is also an amazing dupe for the MAC 224. Again, this one is a little bit less fat than this one. It's a little more narrow, but again, it does the same thing. And this is a Wet n Wild crease brush, and this one was 99 cents. Yes, 99 cents. The next dupe that I want to talk about is the MAC 195 brush, or 195, and it has a tip to the top, and it's good for concealer. This brush is amazing for concealer, especially on the like underneath, and like when you want to brighten underneath your eyes and you have to layer your concealers. This is a good guy right here. Now the Morphe one that is similar to it, it's somewhat different. Like, this one is way more pointier than this one, and then this one is a lot more narrow than this one. But frankly, the subtle differences, it doesn't differentiate. You can use the same brush. It's just the differences are so subtle. You don't need to say, well, okay, I'm gonna buy the MAC one because it's fatter. No, they do the same thing. It's just one is Morphe and one is MAC. The next brush that I want to talk about is a staple. Like, this is a staple. Like, I cannot stress enough how much you need a MAC, a 242 brush. Like, a 242 brush from MAC is like, I don't know, it's a holy grail brush for me. I have 3 of them. I cannot live without them. I love my MAC 242 brushes, and a good dupe for it, believe it or not, is 99 cents, and it's the Wet n Wild small concealer brushes. These small concealer brushes, I have so many of them because they're 99 cents and they're amazing. Like, I have 3 so far. I think I have like 6 in all. They're amazing. And this is what the 242 looks like. And then this is what the Wet n Wild one looks like. Now, I'm not gonna lie, the tapered, the edges on the 242 brush, they're tapered. So it has a smooth tip. As opposed to this one, the tip is a lot fatter. But if you know what you're doing, it's such a subtle difference. You know, and again, this is 99 cents and this is $25. You do the math. I'm just saying. It's awesome. I love, love, love my 242, but this is a good dupe. The next brush that I want to talk about is the MAC 221. This is like a tapered crease brush. It gets like right into the crease area. I love it. A perfect dupe for it is the Luxe. This is a Luxie brush. I cannot seem to figure out. Okay, it's a Luxie 237. It has a shit ton of lights in here. I'm really sorry. The writing is gold, so it was like I couldn't see. But anyway, so the Luxie the 237, it's a good one. And then I used another Luxie brush, which is very similar to it, but this one's a lot more narrow. This is the Luxie 237 again, but this is a blending. So yeah, but this is the MAC 221, and then this is the 2 dupes that I have for them. This one is, it's amazing. I love this one over this one just because the tip on this one is a lot more tapered. So it really gets into that crease. Especially if you have a small eye or like a small shaped almond eye, this is gonna get like right into that outer crease area. I love it. 2 more brushes and then we're done. This and this are completely different. This is one of Morphe's newest brushes. It's an M570 and my MAC 133. I can't live without this 133 brush. I have 2 of them. I freaking love it. Like, I don't know, man. I love this brush. It is amazing for highlight, for contour, if you just want to do a slight thing on your nose, if you want to cut your jawline, if you want to, you know, contour your forehead. Like, this 133 brush is amazing. And it's so soft. Like, it's so soft. It's so soft. I love it. And this one, it's a lot fatter. It is. I'm not gonna lie. He is a chunky one, but he's a good dupe for it. Initially when I bought this and I opened the box and I'm like, oh no, it looked completely different on the website. It looked a lot smaller. And then when I got it, I'm like, oh no, this is too fat. This cannot be a dupe for the MAC brush. Like, it just can't. But then when I started using it, like I used it a couple times and I'm like, yeah, actually it is. It's just that this one is a little more fatter. Granted, I won't contour with this brush, but I would do the same thing that I do with this brush I would do. Like, this is perfect for highlighting. It pats on the product. I love this brush for highlighting. I love it for contouring. It's really good to blend out a contour and a blush. I love it. It's not an exact dupe, but again, it's really, really close. Final brush that I have to talk about. This is a MAC 137, and then this is the Sephora number 93 brush. And they're completely different. Like, him and him, they're completely different. I know. But they're basically the same thing. And honestly, I pull this one more than I pull for this one. And it's just because this one, the bristles are a lot stiffer. So like, when I want an extremely subtle highlight, I use this. And it's just so perfect. Him, because the bristles are really soft, it's kind of hard to get that highlight. This one is really good for blending, but in terms of shape, they're both very similar. It's just one is a little bit more narrow than this one. Like, this one is, he's fat, he's chunky, but he is a lot slimmer. And then the stems, I always forget the structure of a brush and the names of them. I'm really sorry, I'm calling them stems. Please don't make fun of me, I'm sorry. But yeah, so the only thing with them is the Sephora one is longer than this one. I hate short handle brushes. I don't like them. It's just because, I don't know, when you have a long handle, it just feels so much glamorous. And then when you hold a brush, like if you hold a brush close, like right here, you're gonna pack a lot of product on there. But if you hold the brush almost to the end of it, it's perfect because you can, it's more natural and it won't pack on a lot of brush. So the way you hold your brush during makeup application is very, very important. So that's why I like longer stems as opposed to shorter ones. But yeah, they're relatively the same thing. I tend to pull my Sephora brush more than this one. So that's it for this video, guys. I am really, really sorry I've been gone for so long. I hope this has been, at least I hope this has given you some idea as to some MAC brushes and what you can buy and what you don't have to buy right away. Again, some of my MAC brushes I cannot live without. So if you're really into makeup, I suggest that you do invest in some of these MAC brushes because some of them, I don't know, I can't describe them. I can't live without them. The three that I definitely can't live without for my MAC brushes are the 242, the 217, and the 133. I love all of them. So that's it for this video, guys. If you like my makeup today, please leave a link, or sorry, please leave a comment down below and I'll be more than happy to do a tutorial on this makeup look today. I have to run, I'm going to work right now, so I love you guys. I'm really sorry I haven't posted in so long. Thank you for watching and bye-bye.